Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Greetings, golden Christed ones of the new earth, emissaries of light. As Gaia continues her journey up the Ascension spiral, she received 3 powerful activations today with 3 earthquakes of over magnitude 6, all on the Ring of Fire. These activated her Trinity Gate and 3 power centers as fields of sacred elixir. This in turn has activated our 3 Dantians for the full transformation into solar diamond light beings as rainbow warriors of heaven on earth. As Saturn turns retrograde today, all that is out of alignment with Source has been manipulated for selfish gain or been used against humanity will be returned to sender tenfold, and all effects be corrected to resonate with the frequency of 5D and the Holy Spirit codes. Over the next couple days, we will receive consistent upgrades to our DNA, preparing us for the next phase of awakening through the 666 portal on Moon Day. This is where we take back the hijacked codes from the dark and transform them back to the original divine blueprint of Christ consciousness. The Orca nation is with us now, transmitting their free-flowing energy and joy of bliss so we can navigate the oceans of consciousness more congruently and with ease. With their yin and yang markings, the light and shadow, they personify the beauty of the natural aspects of duality, the pulsing in-between worlds, and symbolize freedom and beauty. They synchronize with the Mer people, and as Mercury turns direct and is in his shadow phase, we are inspired to dive deep and heal the wounds that keep us from our true liberation and divine sovereignty. All beings are born perfectly awakened Buddhas. We return to our true nature, our natural state of beingness, with the self-realization of our oneness with Mother, Father, God, and all things in all realms, timelines, and dimensions. In our return to Source, our journey home, we overcame many obstacles, but we know that love always wins. So we release all fears and doubt and activate the ultimate faith that all is in divine timing and order, and the plan of divinity is right on track for our full quantum leap of consciousness into the new human as the totality of our full luminosity, or homo luminous. Keepers of the golden flame, together we shine our rays into the field for the alchemy of the ages to be initiated. Aho! Welcome, beloved beings of light. I am Paul, White Gold Eagle, from PrimeDisclosure.com. We have many powerful transmissions for you again today from our sacred New Earth scribes, so be sure to stick around to the very end, and please do us a favor and share this video with your teams and tribes all over this realm. And again, another friendly reminder, this coming Monday we have a very special and powerful guided meditation from my sacred Condor at 6 p.m. PST time on Paul White Gold Eagle channel, and followed by a premiere at 6:30 p.m. on Prime Disclosure channel, so be sure to check that out. You will definitely be activated through this special transmission and meditation. An interesting development today, a new crop circle appeared in the UK today on June 4th in the shape of a big M, with 32 circles, one missing to complete the 33. If you listened to yesterday's transmission from the download I received from my higher self, White Gold Eagle, that Gaia is transforming into Mothership 33. This event of the crop circle synchronizes with the symbolism, the large M for Mothership or Mother Earth, and 32 with one missing at the top, symbolizing that she is one step away from becoming her full embodiment of Mothership 33 of the Universal Federation of Light. Another confirmation from the Great Spirit. And another interesting fact, it was at Owl House near Whitehorse at Hackpen Hill, Wiltshire, UK, and the Owl Nation that came to me the other day and transmitted the code of the 723. This is Hirosgamo's code and the prophecy of the eagle and the condor, the merging and divine union, the Christ, the Magdalene, the yin, the yang, the Shakti, the Shiva. And now we continue with the Sabian symbols. Right now the moon is at 15 degrees, 53 minutes Leo. The sun is at 14 degrees, 27 minutes Gemini. The current Sabian symbol for the sun at 15 degrees Gemini. 2 Dutch children talking. And the current Sabian symbol for the moon at 16 degrees Leo. Brilliant sunshine just after a storm. The sun will come out today. Namaste from astrologyweekly.com. And from the Summit Lighthouse, your true self, your higher self, your I Am presence, the purpose of your soul's evolution on earth is to grow in self-mastery, balance your karma, fulfill your mission on earth, and make your ascension in the light. You too can attain union with God. From summitlighthouse.org. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Valerie A. Elster. Update. Important to release karmic relationships from your energetic and physical body to re-entrain your nervous system. Rebirth. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Laura Pleiadian. A new template for you now. The central sun is radiating new frequencies, and this new template that has been part of the momentum for the new earth reality, which is the evolving to being your God, mind, heart-centered ascended self. This is great news for you as your complete transformation is at hand for you, which is the expanded divine you and full union with that which you are eternally. In the vastness of this being, you are called upon to open your heart even wider, seeing, breathing, acting through the frequency of your heart. The new template available is one of being in union with all that is. This is your divine presence, your cosmic God self, your ascended being, which translates, although mortal language, into the mastery of the earth incarnation program. To be the enlightened you in this new paradigm, the awakened new earth, the new template available for you. Each being has a unique blueprint. This new template raises the frequency of all of those in their heart everywhere. To be more of the eternal you, to be more spirit, rather than referencing yourself as the small you, as if a body. The bodies come and go through each incarnation, yet the eternal aspect of the different yous carries on throughout infinity and beyond. All of these incarnations are connected whether you are aware or not. Through this new template, we activate all those ready to have greater conscious awareness of all of the dimensions and parallel worlds. We are the divine council of overseers, yet we need no name. We are always present with the Elohim, Sanut, Kumara, and the Queen of Light and more. This is all part of our expansion also, as there is no limit to all that is. Feel this in your heart now. Breathe in the golden light from the central sun with this new template now. Feel the warmth, the glory, the divinity of this quantum template merging with you now. In forever love from the new divinehumanity.com. And from Divine Brothor of the Light, Seraph Knight. Dear family of light, it's now time more than ever before for all light workers, star seeds, light keepers, and way showers to shine our love and light to the world. Keep shining, beautiful hearts. We are all connected. The fire of love burns bright for me and humanity. We are one. Regardless of this being an illusion, remember this is our human experience. So shine on in the divine remembrance of who you are, love. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Ra James. Once you're following your soul mission and purpose, you'll come more and more into focus with the other light workers. This time we came here as a group to do this. A specialized group of galactic souls were sent to help humanity and the planet. Volunteers who, unlike a lot of the souls here, chose to incarnate here during this time. Many of these souls have been awake a long time. They are here to wake up and to work with the rest. They won't look like you think. You'll have to feel their vibration. They give off a galactic energy signature. These souls have much harder paths. These souls descended straight to the bottom. They took on the hardest karma to clear. They experienced the worst of the worst as their training on Earth. These are Blu-rays that are specialized in DNA repair. They are advanced souls carrying galactic coding within their DNA. These souls are often outcast or prefer to be alone, but it's a blessing to have learned with them. They can clear the worst of the worst issues. Any karma they did take on was to clear for the good of the collective here on Earth. They are also the ones that are holding the templates for the new Earth. Many have huge visions of the new and what to do to bring it down into the physical. These souls have already exited the matrix and vibrate in higher frequencies, enabling them to exist here on Earth, but to reside in, living in higher dimensions. This group of souls are meant to find each other connecting. That energy is being exchanged within this higher grid and circulating around the world. These are advanced energy workers. They came together from many distant planets, solar systems, and galaxies. They still carry the energy from their home planet. They also came with their star family. Many galactics behind the scenes working towards planet Earth's ascension. The Ascension ground crew are working tirelessly. Many of these souls are here to channel energy. They are here to elevate the rest of the collective. If you are one of these souls, you'll be feeling an overwhelming call to help during this time, to step up and to be of service in some way. From sparksofdivinelighealing.com. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Miriam Gillis. 666 Portal, Love and Compassion. Dear friends, in this post-eclipse period, summer is coming in strongly for those of you in the north and winter down here in the south. Yet the energies remain powerful and transformative, mostly due to intense solar activity associated with solar cycle 25. This is creating feelings of anxiety and chaos in many people who are confused and afraid of what is happening. Our ancestors, as far back as Lemuria and Atlantis, knew that the best way to hold the energy of peace and love in the community at such times was for the spiritual elders and wise men and women to come together in gatherings of prayer and ceremony. The 666 is a triple-digit energy portal that brings us greater access to the love and compassion within us and within the cosmos. It falls on the 6th of June under the sign of Gemini and opposite the sign of Sagittarius and the Galactic Center. It is also 1 week out from the Sagittarius Galactic Center full moon and 2 weeks out from the June solstice. We will be working together to ground and hold some very potent energies. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Divine Feminine 7777. Saturn, the planet of karma, discipline, lessons, and rigidity, is going retrograde. It is happening in Aquarius. Retrogrades are an amazing opportunity for us to reevaluate the decisions we have been making and change the things that are not bringing us peace and happiness. During Saturn Retro, we are invited to see what requires our attention. Where are we being childish, acting like a hurt inner child, and start taking responsibility for ourselves and the life we want to live, not blaming others for our misery? It is time for us to grow up and take responsibility for our life. We will be triggered a lot during this period regarding the things we say, do or don't do, although we should, the things that are keeping us stuck. We are clearing karma. With the 66, 77, 88, 99, and 1010 portals during the retrograde period, the solstice and the equinox. It will be quite the ride, so buckle up. It doesn't have to be heavy. You know what to do. Go within and feel, observe, notice, and act when you are ready. Enjoy the weekend. Take time for yourself, even if it's just 10 minutes, and do something that you love. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Raylene Brady. And as the old adage goes, starve a fever. The 3D matrix world of illusory pantomime play is reaching fever pitch. There is a hunger that is not being fed in ways that previously provided quick fix sustenance to those that linger in the dankness of night. Feeling the stars, sun, and moon deep within our bones, we no longer feel the need to be fixated on the front door and totally miss what is creeping in through the hijacking highway of the back door. Acknowledging how far we've come in such a short period allows us to gain momentum in claiming our golden keys. Entering now unto home is where the heart is free. We are currently learning to pinpoint and navigate nefarious hijacking frequencies that by which unseen forces take full advantage of our lack of awareness, and therefore have got away with manipulating humanity's intent and consent. Many are reclaiming mastery, are awake and thankfully aware of the hoodwinking, and therefore deeply anchoring through impeccable discernment and deep alchemizing of all that presents, bearing witness to the good, the bad, the ugly, and the beautiful, in a material sense without attachment. As a result, we are reigniting our source code and spiritual immunity from within. Decree, decree, decree. Inner Holy Spirit igniting in me. I am sovereign, I am free, just as Divine Creator intended me to be. The dogs of false gods tediously bark, but the caravan still rolls on, onward and upward as we purify our true Sephiroths, pertaining to beloved Albion, and as the dawning of the new true earth clears that which mystifies through the golden rays of a bright and sunny day, we, the children of the one-heart race, are lovingly, yet powerfully, showing our fellow Earth-star brethren the true to life way. Rise and shine, Raylene Brady. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Mary Long. Feeling a lot of recalibration in this body since yesterday, more intense energies flowing with my nervous system. It even feels as if my bones are vibrating, which is a weird feeling. It is not really painful, it is more like tingling sensations. We are and have been receiving some major downloads within our consciousness and carbon-based bodies. It is really hard to describe it because, like everything else, it feels different than prior years. Some days we may even feel a bit testy with our emotions. Some days it is like they are all over the place, while other days we feel more at peace and are in a place of pure bliss. It is like up and down with these incoming energies, so if you feel out of sorts or moody, it is due to all these DNA upgrades we are receiving. Still finding myself forgetting where I put things, which at times can be overwhelming when you know you just came in the house and laid something down. It has been tested for this and everything is normal as usual. We got to keep on going, resting when we can, napping, flowing, and sitting with our emotions to understand them at a deeper level. When I feel like I am out of sorts, I take time to meditate and regroup so I can bring the energies around me into balance. Constant focus in these moments, loves. Hang in there, all this is happening to help us go through the portals to the fifth dimensional plane of Earth. This is not her first time, but for many of us this is the first time we get to do this in our physical bodies, and it can truly be intense. Sending love and light wherever it is needed, we are ever moving forward to higher dimensional states of consciousness. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Ramona Lappin. Transcending time, space and gravity to dissolve the matrix simulation. Our brain does not understand time and can only think in the now. That's why when we think of past or future events, our body and mind believe it is happening now. That's also how we get stuck in the loop in trauma and pain when we keep thinking about past experiences that caused it, as if they were happening to us now. So first we have to transcend and heal these wounds so we can truly let go, which is what is happening now collectively. It's all happening in the quantum, now and no time. So whatever you wish for, speak, think, feel, and behave as if, and believe it's happening now. Even science is starting to agree that there is no time or space. with quantum physics bridging the gap between science and consciousness. Time is a 3D construct that keeps us trapped in karmic loops and lower dimensional realities. In truth, all time is happening now. All timelines run in parallel. All is always happening now. That's also why past life traumas can vastly affect the soul if not addressed and healed. It's what we call timeline bleed-through, and how much soul fragmentation and trauma can show up in our lives as, again, it's all happening now in your subconscious. That's why past life regression or quantum hypnosis can be so helpful to understand more of who we really are and heal these pieces back together as one. Oh, and space is also an illusion. It really all exists is projected out from and within our morphogenetic field. 360 degrees all around us. All of creation right there, projected out from inside of us. Now, here to go to, nowhere to go. All of creation right there inside of you. So no more saying tomorrow, next week, next month, or year, I'll feel happy, receive abundance, and meet my dream partner. It's always already happening now. Merge with that future, high vibrational frequency version of you now. How do you act? What do you feel? Look like? Where do you live? What do you do? Who's with you? And then become, align, and merge with that version of you. You get to decide who you are and write your life script now, in alignment with the law of one. Superimpose, overwrite your hologram now. Speak it, feel it, imagine it, smell it, hear it. Be happy now, as in truth it's all already happening now. Merge with that holographic version of reality now. Transcend all remaining illusions of time, space, and gravity through the power of divine love now. Divine love is what breaks all the laws of the cosmos. It makes them impossible possible, and the invisible visible. We access the higher dimensional realities through energetic alignment and vibrational frequency in divine no time. Not to mention, miracles happen when we believe. Remember the amazing miracle that you already are. The field is ready and our time has truly come. Now we relax, have fun, enjoy, co-create, and open up to all the blessings God Source is ready to bestow upon us all. Act as if everything is falling into place now and aligning miraculously, because it is. And withdraw your sacred life force energy of everything that you do not wish to co-create. Call all of your energy, soul pieces, fragments, power, gifts, and abilities back to you, unified as one, igniting our diamond avatar self, new grid, and organic ascension realities, keys, codes, and full remembering from deep within. It is done. Believing is seeing. Let's be this now. Eternal love and blessings, Ramona. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Karen Lithica. New Earth Light Templates. We bring through this message to activate and awaken your peripheral light perception, for you have reached the midpoint of 2022. To expand, awaken to the complex light templates reaching you, for the grid workers are provided with higher light tools to assist their work, like the concept of plasma light streams. The light is encoded with the next level of building blocks of your reality. They are simply light formats configured to our current light platform, aligned to higher light development. For many, the midpoint of 2022 brings ease of rest as you prepare the up journey of the remaining months. Your role is to continue your personal advancement so you can integrate and assimilate these higher light codes. For this role is attuned to many as some reach this stage of light evolution. There is simply no race but a path to light. For your role as an awakened light technician is now, for those who feel the calling to work in the higher light fields. The opportunity for advancement is a thought away, as the universal intelligence of us is reaching quantum leaps. Wonderful light, the path for humanity. Simply follow the light path, sending waves of cosmic light, new earth light frequencies, the Arcturians, and Karen from KarenLithica.com. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Ara. Saturn Retrograde, June 4th through October 23rd. Saturn retrograde occurs in rebellious Aquarius, which is shaking the foundations of the world we live in. This aspect is tearing away all the structures that we once knew and is calling to us to make great changes in our personal lives and in the world around us. This energy calls for social change and transformation in a big way. This energy is connected to rebelling against authority as well as the rules of the past. This is a time to shake things up, to move away from the connections that no longer fit, and to burn what is holding us back. Saturn wants us to know that we have the power to shift things, but we need to put in the focus and effort to make it happen. From the goddesscircle.net and from Divine Sistar of the Light, Natalia Alba. Beloved ones, in these previous days before the 666 harmonic portal is crucial that we take time to witness our own personal human journey without judgments, but from a conscious perspective to see what we still need to distill from our mental, emotional, and physical bodies, letting everything go and returning to our original divine essence and perfection. It is pivotal that we revise long-term beliefs, habits, and anything that we may not be able to entirely remove from our experience, to understand why we are still feeling confused, sad, stressed, or without knowing where to go next. Self-empowerment begins by breaking old chains and limited patterns that still impede us, to shine our lights and our own personal truths. Many times we have created such profound beliefs that we are not able to step out of them. Observe our own human evolutionary process from the outside and see where we still need to do more inner work. At this time, there are many still suffering from the illusion of Mercury turning direct and Saturn retrograde. This is something that has been created on our planet, a 3D limited collective belief from our human perspective that still continues reigning in the masses. It is now that we are closer to this harmonic portal, whose energies come to help us rest, rejuvenate, and remove from our mental plane what is not serving us, that we have the opportunity to understand the laws of creation and how everything works in the universe. There is nothing ever retrograde within creation, as I always say. When we give our power to the beliefs we have created or programmed to believe and act accordingly, we are then allowing other forces to manipulate, control, or direct our lives, and this is not what we came here to be. Saturn, like any other planetary body, is experiencing its own evolution. It was not created to punish us or we err, or to reward us if we act properly. Saturn is precisely an energy that is also within us, as the planets represent the macro aspect of who we are too, that invites us to free ourselves from mental restrictions, especially now that it dwells in Aquarius, and take responsibility for our own journey, and that is precisely what we do not do if we choose to believe in these delusions and limiting beliefs about retrogrades and other similar ones. As sovereign free beings, our main intention was to evolve, help others in their ascension journey, as well as the planet to restore itself from the eons of manipulation. It is now that our planet is able to receive more illumined energies that we have the responsibility to release old beliefs and begin a sovereign free path where there is nothing in slow motion. On the contrary, everything is always shifting and constant change, for this is the nature of all things within creation. When we have not healed and done the inner work required, and therefore live in fear, we need to put the responsibility outside of ourselves. However, when we finally take the step to become the only ones in charge of our own life experiences, everything begins to change, and the limited conditions that once governed our lives become now obsolete and useless. In the process of letting go of old beliefs, we may experience what is often called the dark night of the soul. This is the process that occurs when we awaken to the truth, recognize and embrace our shadows, and decide to release them, finding the emptiness it all left inside. This is why sadness comes, and this is precisely when we need to create new and healthier boundaries, beliefs, and an entirely new life experience. For we are ready now to fill ourselves with the light of who we are, living as the creators that we were meant to be. Remaining there for long delays the process of shadow distillation. This is why it is so important to surround ourselves with the right people as well as with the right tools, so we can pass from fear to love and from sadness to joy. At this time, there are many who will begin to stop limiting themselves, choosing to experience the freedom that comes when we stop limiting ourselves. This is when we most need to share our own experience, guidance, and personal truth, for others to see that where they are can be shifted. For this is why some walk the path before others, not to lead. For we only lead ourselves in our own lives, but to show that it can be done. For when there is the will, there is always a way. It is time for us to seed more unconditional love rather than judgments, more light and harmony wherever we choose to go, knowing that everything we seed will grow and have an impact in this and many other universes. Therefore, choose wisely, for all you do affects all, beloved ones. Let us seed the peace and love that we are and want to see reflected in the world. Let us not restrict ourselves in the divine power that was given to us with limited patterns and illusions. Let us allow ourselves to be the free sovereign beings that we were made to be. Have a free and loving portal, beloved ones. With infinite love, Natalia Alba from StarseedSoul.com. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Debbie Edwards. Saturn, the planet of authority, karmic debt, karmic connections, discipline, and structure, has now gone retrograde in the sign of Aquarius, where it will stay until October 23rd, 2022. For 4.5 months, we are tasked with facing our perspectives about all that we've learned so far in our lives, especially in the past 8 months while Saturn did its thing up until this point. We get to analyze and decide for ourselves what our grand plan is for life going forward. How are we going to apply the lessons we've learned so that the best outcome becomes possible? Some of us may feel trapped in a slower motion, having to redo what we have already redone too many times over. This can directly speak of reincarnation, past lives, and karmic relationships. Maybe we will decide to leave our soul group and no longer incarnate with them any longer. Maybe we will elevate our expression of humanity, compassion, empathy, and passion so that we can employ our energies more constructively. We get to think in terms of innovation, restoration, and inherent memories we brought with us into this lifetime. This is where we get to set a new course by doing a course correction. As they say, don't cling to a mistake just because you spent a long time making it. Everything in life teaches us something about ourselves, even if it is difficult to look in the mirror at our true reflection. Ponder, contemplate, deliberate, and then restructure and plan for a new approach. This is how we take better care of our souls and take responsibility for the choices we've made. We all grow and learn. We all start at the same beginning milestone, and it is up to us to help each other out along the way. We are only prisoners and trapped in an endless cycle if we perceive it to be that way. But Saturn goes retrograde to teach us that this perspective isn't true. We are free, even if at first our freedom feels like we were dropped on our heads and made to just figure it out without help. Some of us spend so long in a cage, we forget that we were born with wings. We are the fledglings that have been cast from the nest. It's time to learn how to fly. From MetaVisionaries.com. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Leah Whitehorse. Sun in Gemini, square Juno in Pisces. Saturn stations retrograde in Aquarius. The solar connection to Juno has been building since the new moon, asking us to decide on a dream, envision and commit. But there's wavering and distraction, pros and cons, voices calling us this way or that way. Mind, heart, soul, ego all have something to say, and each seems to conflict with the other. Saturn, Lord of Karma, leans a hand on your shoulder, suggesting it's time to assess current plans and commitments. As he begins his yearly backward motion, we have an opportunity to tie up loose ends before beginning new projects. Explore where it may be necessary to redefine or rework your goals. Reality checks may not feel comfortable, but they're integral to long-term success. Don't let yourself become despondent with a slow pace. Use time wisely. Big achievements need firm foundations. focus on what is essential. From LeahWhitehorse.com. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Lunar Linker. Having completed the 7-year cycle of Sirian surveillance of the new solar human 2013 to 2020, we have now entered the 13-year cycle that consolidates the noocracy of the time ship Earth. In the completed 7-year cycle, we have transferred Sirian energies to the wizards of Earth, bringing star knowledge to the kingdom terrestrial. The key mission of this 13-year cycle is to stabilize and unify the planetary telepathic network. But first, each of us must learn to incorporate a new way of being, which radiates from the self-generating inner core. This 13-year cycle will end in the year of the blue magnetic storm, 2032 through 33. Stephanie South, Red Electric Snake, Red Queen, Foundation for the Law of Time. NS 1.32, Keen 14, Year of the White Magnetic Magician, 7/26/2019 through 7/25/2020. First year of the White Wizard Wave, 2019 through 2032. 7th and final year of Sirian surveillance. Transfer of intelligence operations from the Sirian command to the wizards of the earth. Noospherical Council of 5 Families. Sirian Omando V5. Crew Departure 24/3. Source Leila Stefani Marinelli. The Sacred Compute of Not Time. Academy of the Blue Sun Publisher. Making future plans while riding the Zavoya and the Here and Now. And today from the Tzolk'in Times, Keen 17, Red Self-Existing Earth. The number 4 is called self-existing, and its keywords are define, measure, and form. I find the 4th day can make you feel a little introspective. The desire to search for details can lead to focusing on yourself and not really relating to others so much. This is perfectly fine as long as you make use of this inward contemplation, and remember too that we are in the wizard wave spell, and we can cast spells on ourselves. Don't get too lost in your own thoughts. Our analytical minds can make us notice things today we previously overlooked. This is super helpful, and don't be surprised if you feel a bit like a detective today searching for clues. Today is Red Earth, which represents evolution, synchronicity, and navigation. Today has great potential for synchronicity. You can find yourself in the right place at the right time, and this will get you what you need to evolve. That is the message of Red Earth, but when it falls on a number 4 day, the synchronicity requires that you look at the details. To navigate your way through this day, make sure you have gathered all the facts and are well informed. Signposts are ready to guide you to the right path. Pay attention is the message today. Red Earth days are great for reconnecting with our lovely planet too, and whenever we do this, we are empowered and rejuvenated. Naturally, when we spend time outdoors and tune into our mother, this facilitates navigation. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Christina Papagiorgio, Red Self-Existing Earth, 4 Caban, Keen 17, 4th of June 2022, Synchronic Evolution. 4/6/2022 equal 466 equal 412 equal 43 equal 7. Day codes 4 Form, Structure, Foundation, Earth, Angelic. 7 Magic, Mystic, Spiritual, Initiation, Solitude. Month year codes 6 Heaven, Christ, Family, Romance, Fertility. 12 Acquiring Strength, Wisdom. 3 Holy Triad, Joy, Creativity, Divine. 20 The Awakening, Clear Vision. 22 Architect of Peace, Master Builder. Keen 17 is the immortality number, leaving a legacy to remember. Keen 17 and Tribe 17, Caban, Red Earth. 1717, Legacy Portal. 88 Infinity, Abundance, Source Flow. Another magical, legendary day on planet Earth, forever revolving and evolving. Today is the 4th day of the White Wizard Wave spell, where we are focused on aligning our minds with our hearts in order to access our enchanting powers of white magic through the endless realms of creation. Day 4 is the day your white magic begins to take form. We are creating a new magic box, a new reality, and a new era of divine white light. Tone of creation, self-existing tone 4, operates in the mental realm. Action measures, power defines, essence form. Self-existing number 4 takes form, and we have ourselves a square shape. Self-existing, measuring, and defining, very intelligent, fascinated by self. We now have built a sturdy platform upon which further growth takes place. Red Earth in the mental plane increases our capacity to open our minds, to explore evolution and the cycles of time, endlessness, recognizing what came before this present moment in order to be fully open to what is coming next. A powerfully reflective coding synchronizing with this incredible June Ascension passage. Our mind needs to awaken to the synchronicity of natural time. Today we are defining our space and evolving through following the magical signs, leading to constructing a new solid foundation on the basis of fun, creativity, and magical manifestation. It is time to build and accomplish our dreams. Our Creator is giving us a miraculous gift of healing from all that ails us, healing all the trauma from these past years and bringing closure on the pain and suffering. Today we can wipe the slate clean, getting ready to start afresh for this new cycle. Be open to receive this gift by fully embracing the love that surrounds you and enfolds your being. Love heals all wounds. Together as one global family, we can accomplish great things and redefine our world as a new paradise. Today's question is, how can we navigate to a higher state of evolution through measuring the signs and synchronicities, aligning with the natural world to create a sustainable and harmonic new world? Divine blessings for navigating your path to New Eden. In la ketch a la keen, Christina White Magnetic World Bridger, Keen 66. Keen 17, Red Self-Existing Earth. The mantra, the code for today is, I define in order to evolve. Measuring synchronicity, I seal the matrix of navigation. With the self-existing tone of form, I am guided by the power of space. And on this powerful day of activations, transformations, and manifestations, let us know, beloved beings of light, in the comments below what you're feeling, what you're seeing, your visions, your dreams, and your synchronicities. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and click the subscribe button below and the little bell to get notifications on future updates. And as always, we have a link in the description below to the transcriptions of today's transmissions, and we archive these on our website, primedisclosure.com. Now, I'd like to take the time to thank everyone supporting us in our work and mission. It's because of your monthly pledges and donations we're able to continue this work. So if you'd like to help support us and help continue bringing these daily transmissions to the world, you can make a monthly pledge to our Patreon page at whitegoldeagle.com. Now I'd like to thank Divine Angel of the Light Lynn Wood for another donation. Thank you very much. We appreciate you and your continued support. And I'd like to also thank Divine Sistar of the Light Sally Benson for another donation. Thank you very much, Divine Sistar. We appreciate you and your continued support, and we appreciate all of you that continue to support us in our work and mission. I'd like to also thank everyone supporting my Sacred Condor's artwork. You could purchase her beautiful handmade goddess totems, zodiac goddesses, healing jewelry, and other works of art at lunagoddessart.com. Now we're going to complete today's transmission with powerful codes from our 17th dimensional beings of light through the Pleiades star system. Pleiades 1 messages, June 4th, 2022. P1 calling Terrans for origins recognition. Attention for calls in PVSE-SDE. Special projector for emissions anchoring, 86% non-regressive. Special projector for emissions in reverberation, 86% non-regressive. Ashtar, Conch Super 11, active in physical 1, reverberation, 73% non-regressive. Lemurian Pearls and Bearers Reconnection, support 83% non-regressive. Lemurian Pearls and Bearers Reconnection, Reverberation 83% non-regressive. Central capsules are reopened. Elevating monuments are erected. Cultures of fear continue to decline. Terrans call out of focus in mainstream media. Panoramic views greatly increase. Tensions are contained. High humans are activated. Attention neva. Linearization dynamics and continuous, soon linear. Temporarily end of transmission. Pleiades 1 integrating high human S from disclosurenews.it. Thank you for joining us today, beloved beings of light. Have a most beautiful and blessed weekend. Be sure to get out to nature, ground into the earth, meditate in the woods. Enjoy your family, enjoy your life, and have a beautiful, blessed weekend and a powerful coming portal on Monday. And be sure to check out our guided meditation, 6 p.m. PST on Paul White Gold Eagle channel and 6:30 p.m. PST on Prime Disclosure channel. And for our tribe on Patreon, be sure to check out the latest meditation, very powerful Vajra Dorje meditation with the sky beings, the thunder beings, the sky nation. We added that to our Patreon page today, so be sure to check that out. Keep walking gently your sacred path with heart, with peace and love in every step, and keep shining your light brightly into the night. Be sure to make this day and every day the best day ever. The eagle and the condor love you all. Namaste.